It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Washington, where the Wizards will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment.
The Verizon Center filled to capacity. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on Washington. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Our chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point guard. On defense, San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Wall passes to Gortat. The kick out to Wall. Tries it from 19. There's the bucket.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Beal gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
It's Parker with the drive. Looks a big high post and goes in. Aldridge has got his first basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that one's good by Porter.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And Wall. Here we go now. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Here's Parker following the bucket by the Wizards. There's the pass to Green. He feeds it to Aldridge. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Nice ball movement by Washington. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 7 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9. That's good. Beal's got 12.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more quick, powerful athlete, Greg, high basketball IQ, had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compare him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and his body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
And Washington has possession. After the basket by San Antonio. That's good. 8 points for Wall.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far. And, you know, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
Wall passes to Beal. Morris into the lane. Shot clock at 5. Wall, that's good.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Parker against Wall. Parker kicks to Duncan. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now here's Beal. 12 points for him. Wall, that's good.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, there are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
And finished off by Porter.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Now here's Parker. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Duncan. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Gortat dishes a Porter. To the right side. Got a piece of it. Morris passes to Beal. And the Wizards getting another bucket right here.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first.
That's on Marcin Gortat. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Here's Mills. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. To the inside. Leonard. Got a hand on it. In transition. Here come the Wizards. And it's slammed in by Thornton.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
A different look now for San Antonio. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Leonard.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Martin goes in. West a screen on Sessions. Mills dishes to West. The 17-footer goes down. West has got his first bucket in this one.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Temple the pass to Sessions. And Thornton kicks to Sessions. Back to Thornton. This one for 3. That's good. Thornton's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Lets it fly. The shot's good. Sessions making the play.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Mills. Looking for his first basket still in this one. That drops. Here's Nene, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Mills dishes to Diaw. Here's Martin. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Kevin Martin. Assisted by
Wizards leading by 22. And Sessions kicks to Thornton. Puts up a three, and again, Washington with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet. I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Mills after the basket by Washington. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Mills. And that's now 6 points for David West. Washington's offense last year looked...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Much tougher to defend against. They could hit you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
Now, here's Thornton. He's got 11. 5 to shoot. And here's Dudley for 3. That's good. Dudley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Diaw kicks it to West. That's good.
2 points.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
And the basket by Thornton.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every three he shoots is falling for. He's in the zone.
Here's Mills. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting 5 scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
Here's Temple. He's got 5. That's good. Temple's got 8. There's 48 seconds left in the first. That's going to be over a back. Not watching for the line that time.
Washington ball.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Thornton passes to Nene. Stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's got a lot to do with their success.
Oh, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage. And
we had the chance to catch up with Greg Popovich, and he talked about
to be in the conversation.
Not breaking it down and telling it like it is as usual, Clark. You got to love having a guy like that as your coach.
Without question. I mean, you have no idea how huge that is for a player to get that kind of support and backing from his coach. Is Tony Parker a great all-star and champion? In my book, absolutely, without question. But would he have reached that level without Greg Popovich as his coach? I think even Tony would tell you, probably not.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding low and getting some easy
kicks to Green. Back to Parker. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Parker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
Beal dishes to Morris. Beal the pass to Morris. Again, the Wizards.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and the Wizards get another bucket right there.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 15 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Wall, that's good.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Buries the long-range jumper. Wall's got 26.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And that one's good. Parker.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's 29 points for Wall.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Gortat against Aldridge. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And here's Wall outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Tim Duncan.
Manu Ginobili.
Here's Parker. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end. And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Gortat with the steal. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Pass to Porter. Back to Wall. Shoots the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Boy, such a making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Launches a 3. Here's Leonard. And the layup falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Sessions!
Parker against Sessions. Leonard. J.J. Hickson grabs the rebound.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Dudley dishes to Sessions. And Thornton kicks to Sessions. Pass to Dudley. Feeds it to Hickson. He dishes it to Dudley. Just 4 to shoot. Drills for three-pointer. Dudley's got his second basket of the night. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Green outside. Rebound, Washington. Nene to pass to Hickson. Nene dishes to Hickson. For 3, Ramon Sessions on the assist by Hickson. Sessions has got 6 in the quarter.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
The 3 from Dudley, and again Washington with the triple.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
They grab their own miss.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Green with a screen for Leonard. Now the dish to Green. Here's Aldridge. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, remember LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb. Scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers.
Garrett Temple has checked in for J.J. Hickson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Leonard. Kyle Anderson comes in for Green. Martin's checked in for Monachin. This is Tony Parker.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
2 points.
And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain, he was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to win.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball.
2 points.
Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Back to Nene. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Wizards making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Lars Diaz checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out. And fortunately, I don't have it. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Sessions passes to Dudley. The feed to Anderson. From deep. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got his 6th assist on the night.
Anderson.
Well, back to Mills. The Spurs could have used his contributions last year. Parker was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the most of it.
And the basket by Diaz. Now the Wizards with it. Nene kicks to Dudley. Anderson outside. From deep three-point range. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now here's Sessions, covered by Mills. And Sessions kicks to Nene. Shot clock at 5. And here's Anderson for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining him here in the second.
And it's Martin penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Wizards out front, running away with it.
Well, I'm here with Bradley Beal.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 38 points, 5 assists. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are in the guard spots. Marquise Morris is out there with Porter. And it's Gortat in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Inside, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we could feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it, that first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
From deep, Wall, no good. Good D by Parker. And San Antonio has possession. Lets a floater go. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Morris.
Marquise Morris with the bucket.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And Leonard gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Personal foul.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard attacking, and the Spurs scoring again. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore, though.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
And here's Wall outside. Shots good. Wall's got 41.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
It's stolen by Wall. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Lets it go from deep, and it's Wall. That's an assist from Beal. Beal's got his 6th assist on the night.
Wall.
Aldridge a screen. They double him with Wall. Green dishes to Aldridge, and the shot is good. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Kid, you ready?
And we always talk about making your teammates better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Porter. Wall against Parker. An open look for Wall. Again, the Wizards score.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Gortat. Marvelously advanced and throws it down.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
2 points.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Parker kicks to Duncan, and he dunks it down.
2 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And that one's good by Porter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
He's found the rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Parker kicks to Green to stop the run. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Beal the pass to Porter. Gortat dishes to Beal. From deep, Wall. And again, Washington with the triple.
Wow. What can you say?
Here's Parker. Wow. He's got 10. To the paint, deflects the pass. Gortat with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. That is good. 18 points here for Beal. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. And Mills in for Parker. Here's Mills. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaw's checked in. Down low. Here's West. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, David West's usage in overall numbers of time, he's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nene comes in for J.J. Hickson. And Sessions subbed in for Oubre. Got that bucket in no time at all. Thornton's got 23.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break. And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys listen.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. West guy's still very strong as a player, but clearly it's his leadership that sets him apart. Does all those little intangibles that help teams win games.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Nene against Ginobili. He kicks it to Mills. Back to Ginobili. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Temple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have of taking control on the glass.
Hey, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
It's off his foot. And the ref saying Anderson is checked in for Sessions. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. From deep. Temple can't get it to go. And San Antonio shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
For Washington.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Anderson kicks to Ginobili. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Dishes it to West. To the middle. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him, so he's making good use of the extra LBs.
Getting back to Diaw, he has a sneaky quick first step. You think he won't or can't blow by you, then suddenly, and you know this, Greg, you're stuck to his hip as he's taking it to the rack for a and one.
You know, he's a bit like Foreman, and I'm not talking about his body type.
Or the grill.
Yeah, you know, Diaw plays with you a little bit, puts that body on you, lulls you to sleep, then wham, shows you up in the worst way.
Deep 2 from Anderson. Another one falls for Washington.
Boy, the pace has been relentless. These guys have really been pushing it up, fellas.
And one of the best ways to get a rhythm offensively really is to play in space. And you do that with fast break opportunities. Transition buckets are always a boon offensively. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Mills. 16 seconds left in the third. Dudley the pass to Nene. To the inside. The kick out to Anderson. From deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And so it's Washington with it on the floor for San Antonio. Boris Diaw is out there with Anderson. Then it's Miller. Then there's Ginobili. Oubre kicks to Sessions. Drops in the tray. Sessions has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. The pass to Diaw. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Manu Ginobili on the wing. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Here's Sessions. Offensive rebound. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. And there's the lay-in.
2 points.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And Anderson kicks to Oubre. Back to Anderson. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Anderson's got 13 points in the second half. Diaw sets the pick for Ginobili to the middle. Here's Marjanovic. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Oubre dishes to Anderson. The three, and again, Washington with the triple.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Anderson.
Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Sessions. 3 on none. There's no one back. And that one's good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Diaw, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
And Sessions kicks to Temple. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Here's Marjanovic, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
That's tipped. It's Anderson with the drive. Kicks to Miller. Here's Marjanovic. Washington with the rebound. Hickson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Sessions has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Wizards. Miller kicks to Diaw. Anderson outside. He tries for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Wizards have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Hickson with the bucket.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Diaw with a screen on Sessions. And it's Miller penetrating. Stolen by Anderson. And again, Washington running the court in transition. Temple the pass to Hickson. The Wizards working the ball around now. Ginobili dishes to Miller. Miller's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Anderson kicks to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
And it's Miller penetrating. And the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Diaw with the steal. Ramon Sessions with the steal. And finished off by Oubre.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Morris is checked in for Washington. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Martin comes in for Manu Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Marjanovic.
2 points.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. The young fella's wearing the rim out.
Morris with the bucket. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Leonard with no one around. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Sessions against Martin. Stolen by Martin. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Martin.
Kawhi Leonard.
And that's now 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
From Kevin
A
Martin.
3 from Anderson. And again, Washington with the triple.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
2 points.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Sessions with it. He feeds it to Anderson. Puts up a three. That's good. Anderson's got 34.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And it's Miller penetrating. Rebounded by the Wizards. Dixon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Leonard with the steal. Miller kicks to Anderson. And he gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Anderson, a screen on Sessions. Janovic. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. The San Antonio Spurs, a team that has had such a strong core and is so disciplined, Clark, it's hard to see them struggle, even think of them struggling, even on the road.
Well, you know, last season they did have trouble at times on the road, but 22-19, still not too bad.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Hickson. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Oubre. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof. And for the Spurs on the road, it was the scoring. They were so good at home, but scored 8.5 points less per game on the road. That was the biggest margin in the NBA.
And that one's good. Diaw's got 13 points in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Boy, it's been a long time since the Spurs had a losing record on the road, so there aren't any concerns for them. I mean, they've never had a losing road record since Tim Duncan was drafted. Wow, that's back to 1997.
The perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And Sessions kicks to Nene. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. 14 points for Nene.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
San Antonio's gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Wall. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The shot by Nene, no good. Miller kicks to Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Miller kicks to Diaw, and the layup's good off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Morris, and again, Washington with the triple.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Sessions. It counts.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, first off, John, congratulations on this win. Is the type of tandem that we're seeing with you and Bradley Beal and the performance you had here tonight hinting that this may just be the best backcourt in the league?
I'm not going to say we had the best backcourt in the league, but we're going to be a talented backcourt for years to come with. It's great to play with somebody that can knock down shots like that. He can create, he can push the ball, he defends, and he made the job a lot easier for me. If you want to help, I can find him at any time.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha! Come on with it. Come on, come on with it. Come on with it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Me and you getting it on. Don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Klay Thompson, the son of former first overall pick Michael Thompson, I mean, when he gets hot, he can take over games.
And you know what? This guy, didn't he have 37 in one quarter last year? How incredible is that to get 37 in a quarter?
Not only that, Kenny also had 26 in a quarter later on.
Get out of here.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. And it's the Warriors to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota. Higgins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Jang in at the 5.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game to the middle. Towns. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for it.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Stolen by Thompson. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Curry's shot is good.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
And that one's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Thompson for the triple. Another for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Levine.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Nice D from Bogut. Towns kicks to Rubio. Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Levine, guarded by Kerr. Levine can't hit.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot. It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here's Levine. He dishes it to Jang. Thompson with the rebound. And here we go. Warriors running again. Curry with a wide open look. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations.
I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Offensive rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good. You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid and unspectacular years. Well, the shot blocking the defense were always strong. Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that one from another time zone.
You just watch him pull up, always so dangerous.
And Jang gets it to go. Warriors leading by 13.
Hey, guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That 3 off the mark. Now the Warriors moving it up. All going up court. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And Dang gets it to go.
Yes, sir. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And here's Rubio. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Towns the pass to Dang. And for Gorgui Dieng, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
His game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor, but I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
And the Warriors with 3 and 5 on the floor. Timberwolves trail by 18. Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone that needs credit on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Rubio after the Warriors pick up 3. Here's Wiggins, plenty of space, and again it's Minnesota converting.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, this offense is going to be there for them.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Towns. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Levine.
Shabazz Muhammad. Timeout call for Minnesota.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes to make some adjustments.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Wiggins, a screen on Barbosa. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Wiggins.
All right, let's go.
Warriors leading by 18. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Kept alive. Now the pass to Ezeli. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Barbosa for 3. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And here's Dieng. He's got 12. Wiggins outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Tries again. Here's Dieng. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgui Dieng, he's already got 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Rush comes in for Ezeli, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Dieng, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Dieng's got 16 points.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned. This is very old-fashioned basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
And Pekovic throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And it's Rubio penetrating. The Warriors pull it in. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Adrian Baines checked in for Gorgui Dieng.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champions. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Payne. He feeds it to Pekovic with the fadeaway. Good defense by Iguodala.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's the pick. Prince kicks to Rubio. Can't get it to go.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Rush from outside. That's good. Rush has got 5 points so far.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors on top, running away with it. After this break, we'll be back with the start. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look? Steph Curry and top of the guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Shooting for Golden State.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
They hit the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Towns, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
There's the screen. Levine kicks to Towns. Draymond Green pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Wiggins outside. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 12.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Karl-Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect mark, but his play last year in Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but you saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Barnes dishes to Green. This one for three, and there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. Here's Levine, guarded by Kerr. Bean passes to Payne. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his second.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Curry kicks to Green. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pocket 6. Lets it go. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Jang, he's checked in for Adrian Payne.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Curry brings the double. Chang with a clean look. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Thompson kicks to Ezeli. Golden State moving the ball around. That's good. Barbosa's got a pair of triples in the second night for the Warriors.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
On the wing, Thompson releases, and another basket for Golden State.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Wiggins kicks to Town, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-6 run. Curry's shot is good.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity. And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they looked so much more in sync.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, you know, the team point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the line. He did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
And the shot is long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this game.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. but it's been good on a number of levels.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. No good from Clark. Minnesota shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Muhammad. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Muhammad's gone 1 of 4 so far. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Garnett, the screen. Here's Levine. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Spates against Pekovic. Here's Livingston. Bangs home the trifecta. Livingston's got 13 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out, and when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances.
Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. Garnett. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Again, Golden State.
Andre Iguodala on a roll.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Rubio penetrating. And Muhammad kicks to Garnett. Pekovic trying to free himself up. Wow, way off on that one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Garnett, the screen. The drive by Rubio. Trying his luck deep. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here.
Payne, he's checked in for Minnesota. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. Rubio outside to the inside. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Another three for Golden State. Ian Clark. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. To the inside. Payne. So against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Adrian Payne is that new breed of big man, guys. I mean, he combines athleticism, size, and toughness with exceptional outside shooting. Made over 41% of his threes as a rookie.
That one misses. And back to Adrian Payne, one of those rare guys who can lead you in block shots and free throw percentage, something he perfected at Michigan State. Truly unique in his versatility. You covered a lot of his games.
Yeah, freakish athletically, but also highly skilled, which you don't often get for guys coming out of college. But again, this is a 4-year player, and it seems like every team's looking for players who can defend the post as well as spread the floor, whether starting or coming off the bench. So he's certainly a valuable asset.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rubio outside. Shot from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so a pretty lopsided.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points and 4 assists. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. And it's Rubio in at the point.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 22 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Levine dishes to Towns. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the basket by Curry.
Curry dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
The 8-footer again, Golden State.
Curry! 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
There's the pick. Bean passes to Wiggins. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Let's go.
Wiggins has got 9.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Kept alive. Barnes kicks to Bogut. And the wide-open shot from Green.
That's a
three from outside.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And Zhang gets it to go. Zhang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together, hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Levine. Green with the block. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there. The last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Levine's got 12 points in the game. It's tipped. Wiggins outside. Here's Zhang, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Stephen Curry. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Seeley's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Rush is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Power down with both hands.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Back to Wiggins. Pulls up on the wing. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Rubio dishes to Garnett. Misses from short range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut it off. And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them. Those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. It's stolen by Garnett. Curry against Rubio. 13 feet away. Again, Garnett missing. Garnett's gone 2 for 5 tonight. It's rush outside. Here's Ezeli, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Ezeli's got 5.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You look at Gorgui Dieng and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game was a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala checked in for Rush. Ian Clark comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Garnett. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's now 6 points for Garnett.
And Dieng last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
And Dieng isn't a good player, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team. He just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of places on the stat sheet.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. A rebound by Ezeli.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Rubio outside. Here's Muhammad. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And that one's good by Clark.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
They set the pick. Clock at 6. Garnett the pass to Rubio. From deep three-point range, it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Anderson Varejao checked in for Maurice Spates. Adrian Payne's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Livingston. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Count that one.
Prince.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the lead. Everybody getting in touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score, and that makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it, okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
T-Wolves ball.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And he gets it to go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dishes to Pekovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 7 points for Nikola Pekovic. And here's Iguodala outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Muhammad. Defense right on him. Tries it from 9. And again, it's Minnesota.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's the screen, and Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Shot by Prince, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Clark dishes to Ezeli, takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the shot is good.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking it down.
Shot's good. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Iguodala against Rubio. Iguodala with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's
Shaun Livingston.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive, and at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Ian Clark out there with Barbosa. Then there's Anderson Varejao. Then it's Rush, and it's Spates in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Takes it from 10, and that one goes long. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Barbosa, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That's good. And that's now 10 points for Adrian Payne.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him over for that.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Passes it to Muhammad. Feeds it to Garnett. Nice D from Varejao.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the Warriors making a change. Voters checked in. Go. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Jones kicks to Muhammad. Takes the 13-footer. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Barbosa for 3. The long distance three. Barbosa's got 9 points here in the 2nd half. Minnesota's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Garnett is doubled. Trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. That's short off the rim. Rush from outside. The kick out to Spates. The 3-ball. Leandro Barbosa again from deep. Barbosa's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors. Timberwolves shooting 55% from the 4th. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Muhammad kicks to Rudin. Over to the wing. Looking to end the run. The shot will not go. So Golden State will take it the other way. And on the assist by Rush. Barbosa's got 13 points in just this quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Jones for three. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Green's checked in for Muhammad. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Bogut with a clean look. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Pass to Bogut. Clark. It's Rudez with the rebound. Jones, the pass to Payne. Here's Garnett. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And guys, as we all know, Kevin Garnett is one of the very best power forwards ever to play the game. I mean, was passed by Tim Duncan last year for total rebounds by active players. Still an amazing statistic among many for KG, a future Hall of Famer.
And both free throws good from Garnett. And for KG, the last 3 seasons have obviously been very, very tough. His injuries and declining athleticism have led to down numbers really across the board.
Yeah, I mean, his role now has transformed. He's more of a clubhouse leader, a mentor to the up-and-comers, an extra coach, if you will, in game and on the sidelines.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass. Set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Inside, Payne. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Golden State moving the ball around. Bogut kicks to Clark. 3-pointer and another 3 for Golden State.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Levine kicks to Rudez. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Barbosa dishes to Spates. And the shot is good. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Count that one.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Bogut the pass to Clark. Spates kicks to Clark. From deep. They get it back. Barbosa dishes to Bogut. Here's Clark from deep. And Rush kicks to Bogut. It's tipped. The dish to Jones. He kicks it to Levine. Screen by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Payne's shot is good.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
Barbosa kicks to Spates for the 3. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist from Spates. Barbosa's got 24.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Payne. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he gets it to go.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Jones kicks to Levine. It's good, and he threw the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Ian Clark. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Rudez. And Rush kicks to Ezeli. And another 3-pointer for Golden State.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Could it have been any other way? I mean, last season, KG returning to the Wolves. I mean, the entire city was buzzing for his return.
The Kevin Garnett was once the star here and now is acting as the mentor for all these young Timberwolves players. He won't let them slack even for a moment on or off the floor.
You know, it's that competitive fire that made KG so great, Kevin, and Minnesota made a savvy move, I think, to get him into the locker room and back on the squad.
Here is Livingston. The feed to Ezeli. There's the three. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 9. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Jones kicks to Levine. Screen by Jones. There's the pick. Prince outside. Pass to Garnett. Garnett with another miss. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Some fantastic numbers to Rush. He has 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hobbit's checked in. Knocked loose. Rush with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And guys, carelessness with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Payne, count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For 3, Barbosa, and another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
T-Wolves ball.
Payne passes to Prince. There's the screen. Muhammad dishes to Jones. Garnett the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The 3, and he's able to get it back. Jones, no luck. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-7 run. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Timberwolves foul.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. And that one falls for Ezeli. Minnesota really had a rough year last season. A lot of people know that, obviously. A lot to do with their defense. They just, Greg, struggled in almost every defensive metric.
Yeah, and, you know, they struggled at times guarding the basketball, but ultimately I think the biggest issue for them was their inability to protect the rim. That's an area and a point of emphasis that has to improve for this young team.
Good on the shot.
Shabazz
15
Muhammad.
points for Shabazz Muhammad.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You know, with the Timberwolves and their defense, it was the league's worst in opponent field goal percentage. Also dead last in field goal percentage, which takes threes into account for the value they add. So near the bottom of the league in block shots as well. Hard to win when you're struggling in those areas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. Stephen Clark, an all-around dominant performance. Clark, I kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Livingston. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And he gets it to go.
Assist from
And really, overall, the defense was just very poor. The defensive field goal percentage at the rim, worst in the league last season, and you don't have to block them all, but you need to do a better job of challenging shots. Something the Wolves are going to have to do. Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
And he gets it to go.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted. Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Offline. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And Clark, the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these...
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before... And that'll do it for our broadcast. And I hope you enjoyed the show. For me...